The Age of Exploration.
Papa, what are you watching?
I am watching a documentary about the age of exploration. Do you want to watch it with me?
Yes.
During the mid-15th and the mid-16th centuries, many European explorers set out to find a sea route to the east. But what was the need when a land route was already known? Let us find out.
Trade with Asia was very important for the Europeans. This was because they needed cloth and spices. During this time, the land trade route was controlled by the Arab traders. So for the Europeans to keep trading, a sea route had to be found. Portugal and Spain took the lead in discovering the sea route. The idea of making huge profits often led rulers to pay for the voyages. The start was made by the Portuguese prince Henry the Navigator. Soon others followed. In 1488, Bartholomew Diaz, a Portuguese explorer, reached the southern tip of Africa. He could not go further as the sea was very rough. So he named the place Cape of Storms. Later, it was renamed Cape of Good Hope because it offered explorers the hope of reaching the east. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer. In 1492, he set out from Spain to find a sea route to the east. However, instead of sailing eastwards, he sailed westwards and reached the Bahamas. Later, it was proved that it was not part of Asia but a new continent that he had discovered. It was called New World. Vasco da Gama was a Portuguese explorer. In 1497, he started his voyage from Lisbon in Portugal. He took the same route as Bartholomew Diaz and reached the Cape of Good Hope. Thereafter, he sailed northwards. In 1498, he reached Calicut, present Kozhikode. He was the first European to reach India by sea. He met Zamorin, the ruler of Calicut. Vasco da Gama loaded his ships with spices, which he later sold in Europe at a huge profit. Ferdinand Magellan was a Portuguese explorer. Between 1519 and 1521, he sailed round the world. During this voyage, he discovered a passage between the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. This passage was later named Strait of Magellan. He was also the first to cross the Pacific Ocean and give it the name. The sailors used many instruments to find their way in sea. They used maps to chart their course. Their ships had adjustable sails. By adjusting the sails to the direction of the wind, they could move their ship faster. The sailors used the compass to find directions. They also used the quadrant and the astrolabe to know the location of their ship at sea.
Papa, what happened after the sea route was discovered?
After the discovery of the sea route, the Portuguese, Spanish, Dutch, French, and the British arrived in the east to trade. They set up trading centers in different areas. Then they started to acquire territories. India became a colony of the British.
So this is how the colonization of India started. The documentary was very informative, Papa. I am glad we watched it.